All right, it's Ben Wilcox from STN Channel 2 News, and I'm here now with Matt Singer, who is running for SGA president. Matt, we're going to have a casual conversation here about yourself and your platform, all right? So just to start off, could you kind of tell us all about Matt Singer, where you're from, your year, your major, and what you want to do?
My name's Matt Singer. I'm originally from Shokan, New York, which is right outside Woodstock, New York. I'm a double major in marketing and communications, and I've served as freshman class senator, public relations vice president, and currently the public relations vice president associate. A lot of ideas for the campus. I want to really look into every aspect of the school, like public safety, the library, student government, facilities, and work with all of them to improve multiple aspects of student life. In particular, I want to work with public safety. I want to get into some of the issues with parking. There's been a lot in recent years. The most recent one is this year they changed the limit of days you can have a visitor park on campus to one night, and I feel like there's no reason for that, because if you have a friend from home visit for the weekend, they can only park on campus one night, and the other nights they have to find a place to park off campus, which I think is ridiculous, and there's no reason that can't be changed. Also, I want to work with Aramark. I want to get food committee back and active, and I want to kind of give it a makeover. In the past, it's just been a couple SGA students and Aramark managers, but I'd like to make a set committee of 3 or 4 non-SGA members, 3 or 4 SGA members to sit down with Aramark, because I was one of the people who helped start food committee my freshman year, and I really like to see it take off finally. I feel like Aramark has always been willing to change and help when asked, so we just need the student voices heard, and they'll be willing to help. All
right. So you're currently in office at SGA. Can you kind of tell us about what you do in your current position?
Yeah, well, I'm the associate to the public relations vice president, who's Bhavin Shah. My main duty is just to assist him in promoting all events on campus, from SGA clubs to SJ's own events, such as Hawk Fest, Midnight Mania. But I'm always in the office trying to help everyone else. I help the executive vice president, I help the president when I can, just to try to get SJ running as smoothly as possible to benefit more students.
All right. Can you tell me what strengths you have as a person that you could bring to this job?
All right, well, I've been in SJ for 3 years, like I said. I've served under 3 different SJ presidents, and I feel like each president had their own positives and their own negatives, and I'd really like to blend together their positives and make SJ as efficient and effective as possible. I've served as senator, associate, and on e-board, so I really know the particulars of each job. So I feel like I can help others in SJ get their jobs done, and also complete my own projects, because I have completed senator projects. For example, starting food committee with co-senators.
All right. A little wild card question here. Can you name 3 things you like about the University of Hartford, and then 3 things that you do not like about the university?
Sure. 3 things I like about the University of Hartford: definitely fellow students. They're the reason in SJ, I try to benefit them as much as possible and serve as a voice for them. Again, the people here, the faculty, would probably be the second, because they're always willing to help. I've always had a positive experience with faculty, especially the Vice President of Student Affairs, Lee Peters, and our SJ advisor, Sue Fitzgerald, are always willing to help. They're good examples of faculty that are always willing to help the students. Then, third, I would just say all the organizations we have on campus. I really like being involved on campus, and I'd like to get the word out to other students who can join other organizations. And then 3 things I don't like. I have to say lack of school spirit. I feel like that's something our school is really missing out on. I feel like there's no reason that more students can't be involved, which is I want to make more events and promote more about the organizations next year, because I feel like a lot of people aren't as involved as others, so they're really missing out on campus life. Another thing I don't like probably be the lack of communication, because so many upperclassmen have said to me that now that they're involved in these organizations, they wish they knew about it sooner. So I think it's really important to get the word out about all the stuff that our campus offers to underclassmen, incoming freshmen especially. And then, I'm a little biased, I really like it here, so I can't really think of a third thing I don't like. I can think of a lot of things I'd like to change, though.
That can be one.
Okay. Well, I've heard a lot of complaints this year about the library hours, how they're not what students want, so I would like to change those. But I hear varying complaints, so one of the things I'd like to do is send out a survey about library hours and change them to what students are asking for.
All right. So you answered that question.
No.
Three things. We talked about Matt Singer's job here at SGA. We talked about your commitment. Kind of tell us about extracurriculars, community service, stuff you've done in the past that would help people get to know Matt Singer.
Well, I'm involved with the American Marketing Association. I've been on the e-board of that. I was on the e-board my freshman year and currently this year. So I'm really involved over in the Barney School of Business. I've also I was served as president of Hawk Hall Council my freshman year, and I try to stay involved with that side of campus life, the residential side, and try to benefit as many students over there as possible. And also, I'd just say being an SGA, and especially being the PRVP my sophomore year, really helped me because I communicated a lot with clubs and students individually, and I feel like I really know how to get things done on this campus, who to go to, and how to go about making the changes, getting actions done. So.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to add about your platform? Any last comments you have?
Well, I just have other ideas. I don't know if you want to hear them.
It's your time. You go for it.
One of the projects that I want to work on, I was walking over the bridge the other day, the main one that goes over the river between the library and alumni, and I noticed that the area where the picnic tables are behind BComp, they're supposed to be there so you sit by the river, you can hang out with your friends, study there, but currently if you sit there, you're sitting by a bunch of dead bushes instead of the river. So I'd like to work with facilities and clean some of that up so you can actually sit by the river. I'd also like to, like I said, add additional events, also improve current SJ events such as Midnight Mania and Hawkfest. But a couple of the events I'd like to add was, the other day I was talking to Emily Audibert, the current executive vice president, who did a great job running Hawks Helping Hartford this year along with the Center of Community Service. And I was asking her if she thought it'd be possible to hold it biannually instead of just annually, so Hawks Helping Hartford every semester instead of every year. She said it'd be possible, so I'd like to do that. I feel like that's a great way to show we're committed to community and for us to help out the community in a fun way, having fun with our friends. Also, I'd like to have an event similar to Spring Fling, not as big because we have our hands full during the year, but in the fall semester, so it's not just anticipation up to Spring Fling. We can have something fun to do in the fall semester, activities in the lawn and a concert.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add?
That's it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.